does deliver. So we have come to our second judge, Ehud, and this is happening in Benjamin. This is happening in Jericho. So the Moabites come and they attack the Israelites from the east, and they're probably coming in the exact same route that the Israelites would have come in to take the promised land. So they've taken what is called the City of Palms, which is going to be, which is the place of Jericho. So they had set up a place there. It says they took possession of the City of Palms. And so even though Jericho would have been destroyed, probably not rebuilt, even archaeological surveys have shown that it probably was not rebuilt until later and not in this period. But they would have taken possession of it because there had been a great water source there. And so we do know the terrible statement that Joshua says about anybody who rebuilds Jericho. And indeed, you see this in a graphic way with the king of Eglon. So why did Israel fall into this position? Othniel had saved them, but we know that every time a judge saves them, they end up sinning even more so. So in verse 12, the people of Israel did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. And the Lord strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab. As we're going to find out, this man is a very fat man. Now, when the Bible tells us physical descriptions, the Bible isn't into giving us physical descriptions of people just so that we know what they look like. They give it to us to give us a sense of their character, and they're playing the story and who they are. And so this is being brought out and being brought to the forefront to see him as being not a large warrior, strong and mighty in battle. The whole idea is that Eglon is able to conquer the Israelites because the Lord strengthened him. And so we have almost this monster that's coming in and taking over Israel, and then he is perhaps not totally rebuilding Jericho, but at least setting up at the City of Palms, which would be the same place where Jericho was. What do the Israelites do? They do this always in the book of Judges. The people cried out to the Lord, and then they are saved by Ehud, who is a left-handed man. So for the ancient Near East, being left-handed was not a good thing at all. Oftentimes, the Benjaminites are actually talked about being left-handed, but they are still very skillful in battle. And so they send a tribute to Eglon, and this is a planned assassination attack. He's a very fat man, and then we do know that that this was a planned assassination, and then the detail of the assassination is in depth. I think probably fulfilling that prophecy that Joshua said about whoever would rebuild Jericho. They're worried. They think he's using the restroom. The king is, after he is killed by Ehud. And they wait until they were embarrassed. They open the door and they see their king laying dead on the floor. Ehud runs away, rallies all the troops of Israel, and there's a great battle against the Moabites. And we see in verse 30 that Moab was subdued that day under the hand of Israel, and that land had rest for 80 years. There's Ehud, much detail about him. And then we have one verse about Shamgar. After him was Shamgar, the son of Anath, who killed 600 of the Philistines with an ox goad, and he also saved Israel. We don't know what tribe he's associated with. Perhaps he was even a foreigner. Perhaps the Lord used somebody else besides Israel's own to save them. The Lord can save however he wishes. But then at the end of the day, God delivers, and he delivers the way that he sees fit. So he uses a left-handed man to conquer and defeat a very fat king. I pray that's been a blessing to you, and I'll see you in the next video.